Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Okay, I'm gonna do a quick pulse read, quickly. I have a meeting. Okay. Just gonna pull a few oracle cards off the Seed and Sickle and the Herbal Astrology deck. Oracle. Both oracles, no tarots. Okay. Right, because we didn't need that light. Okay. We'll look at the Seed and Sickle first. So yeah, we've been so focused on the Pluto and Aquarius. Nobody touched on this whole Capricorn. Capricorn was us reparenting ourselves. So all the crap that we get growing up. Daddy. Saturn. Daddy. Sky Daddy. To all the Satanists out there, we're forgiven. You know not what you do. It doesn't matter if you worship Saturn or not. He's still going to come back around and kick your butt. Does to everybody. So that song, You Can't Rush Your Healing by Trevor Hall. That's for all you going through the Saturn returns. Saturn's in Pisces. At least it's direct instead of retrograde. So if you have your Saturn in Pisces, you are going through the Saturn return right now. So it could be late to early 30s or late 40s to early 50s. Cherry! Oh, I had a baby. Sorry. Doesn't she look just joyful in her little tree? Sorry. Okay. Okay. We'll take the one that flipped up and put those right there. Valerian acceptance. Okay, so Valerian root is assistance for sleeping. Interesting. Tart cherry juice is good for muscle ache and tendons and loosening up, and sometimes can help with particular types of headaches. So this is a Neptunian ruled plant, obviously. Dreamtime. There's a rat there. So rats. I did this test, like where you go through and you pick whatever goes with a particular animal, whatever emotion or thought process comes up. And I'm trying to remember what it symbolized, what the rat itself symbolized. How you see your partner. The rat, how you see rats is how you see your romantic partner. That's funny. That's hilarious. Okay, so let's do the Seed and Sickle. And it's kind of dreary out today, so I'm going to do the dusk. And I think the dusk is for the upright and the dawn is for the reverse, because this tends to be a little bit more, what the hell are you doing? And this is more like, oh, look how pretty. And it came in the upright, so there it is. All right. Here, look at the lovely girl. In the south of England, wild cherry trees are associated with the cuckoo. The common belief in this region says that the cuckoo will continue to sing until it has eaten its fill of cherries thrice over. An abundance of resources means that this is the perfect time to focus on what your body is telling you. What does it need to support and grow right now? Whether that's balanced diet or regular sleep schedule, listen to its needs and let it guide you forward. Okay. Valerian, 44. Okay, so how much time we got? Okay, we got plenty of time. So for all of you, those who might be struggling a little bit to sleep right now, the energies are a little wonky just because of planetary alignment. So if you are waking up and going back to bed, waking up and going back to bed, that's totally, it's not unheard of. It's if you are losing significant amount of sleep during your nights. So like if you go like 5 or 6 nights without getting a full night's rest, then you're gonna need to like help yourself out a little bit, okay? And so, and this will ebb and flow. Things are really stressful right now. You know, if you pay attention to the world and what's going on in it, you're going to be stressed out. And sometimes that can wreak havoc in your sleep schedules. So rather than reaching for the melatonin, which your body naturally produces, it does not need any more jerking with it. I know, it's everybody freaking reaches for it. So if you take it for too long, and so many people do, because you start off with your little like 2 milligrams or whatever, and then you gotta bump it up, and then you gotta bump it up, and then you gotta bump it up. That's a no-no, because if you stay on it more than like 21 days, your body starts getting the signal, hey, we got this on the outside, you don't need to do this anymore. And your body stops producing. Stop it. Go get some valerian. Okay. It's very, if you're nervous about that, because it is like it makes you a little wooze. So valerian is where they get, Valium from, Valium. And that's exactly how it works. So Valium, is highly addictive. Because you're giving your body something that it recognizes, something that it already knows, because you are not disconnected from anything. Okay, so your body knows. Your body's like, oh, hey, that was nice. Where's the rest of it? And you're like, oh, here, have some more. That's nice. Where's the rest of it? So you give your body some more Valium, and your body says, bitch, I'm gonna need some more because I didn't get the rest of it. That's how that works. Okay. So, put the W back on the holistic medicine, please and thank you. Sorry, that's my little rant for the day. But that's what valerian root is. It's a relaxant. It calms the system, but it assimilates in your system gently, kindly, nicely, calmly, in a non-addictive manner. Because you're getting the whole plant, so your body can assimilate the whole plant. Because the sun coming in, beating down on it, forcing all that good stuff to keep flowing through it. Everything in the plant is conducive to you ingesting it. Not the whole plant, the valerian root, you use the root. Do not go out and do this on your own unless you have medical experience with this. This is not... I worked with a lady who was like, I just went and got elderberries and put them in some alcohol. And I'm like, did you cook them first? Do not do this unless you know what you're doing. So I cannot express this enough. You need to be responsible. Okay. You need to be responsible. We don't need a whole bunch of medical deaths because you don't know what you're doing. Okay. Because I spend my life like in this, and I don't feel comfortable going out harvesting this and saying, hey, okay? So be aware of what you're doing to yourself and your body. So valerian root, yes, very good. I would suggest, if this is a new thing to you and you're not really struggling a lot, and you take a multivitamin every day that has magnesium in it, then maybe try the valerian root. But if you are not taking anything at all, I would say maybe step up some magnesium, get an all-natural, hopefully food-based multivitamin, and and that you need to make sure that everything's, it says in there, is actually in there, because that's a huge problem right now. There's a lot of brands out there that do not put in the bottle and in the pill what they say is in there. And if they do, sometimes it's not always the same amount. So there are particular websites out there you can go to make sure that these are being regulated and checked and whatever else. I know a good company that does that, which needs to like spread like wildfire, is Natural Grocer. I think they have a policy where they send out people to all these different companies that they sell on their shelves to make sure that everything's copacetic, everything checks out, everything is, and then they take the pills that are on the shelf and check the pills that they got delivered to make sure that everything is what it says it is and whatever else. They also really good humanitarian, fair trade, making sure that not only the humans are well provided for, but also the animals are well taken care of. So, right, like, let's advocate for one of those in the area. But when you're going about this, the number one thing anybody struggling with health right now is, are you getting enough magnesium and B's? Because those are the two things being depleted out of the soil right now. So they are automatically in your diet. So before you hit the valerian, try maybe some cherry juice. Cherry juice is good. I'm all about the food before taking the pills. Magnesium, again, you can get that in powdered form. What was the other one? GABA. GABA's coming to my mind. GABA's a really good one. Not gabapentin, just GABA. You can get it like the gym bros use it for post-workout, soothes the muscles, but it also helps relax the central nervous system, which if you are a gym bro, get on it. So that's my little rant about sleeping, whatever. And also too, like, you can put like, oh geez, there's oils that like you can put like on a little, whatever, like a little dabber next to your bed. You can, put it on your temples before you go to bed. Have that scent kind of already in your room. Whatever it is for you. It could be lavender, chamomile, peppermint's more of like a calming for the headaches. Eucalyptus is a good lung cleanser if you have problems with breathing and snoring at night. Yeah, just try the gentle stuff first, and then you can go to this, okay? But if you are struggling and you're trying all that other stuff, valerian root's way better than melatonin, okay? Because your body doesn't make valerian root. Your body makes melatonin. So, okay. Rant over. So, in the upright, order, loosening, acceptance, embracing, imperfection, persistence, and flow. Astrological ruler is Neptune. Ancient physicians referred to this plant as Fu due to its pungency of its smell, referred to text as smelly old socks. Also, Pu. It's Pu. Phu. Pu. Okay. While other names of the plant, such as all heel or cut finger, are common, the Latin origin of valerian's name comes from Valerie, meaning to be strong and healthy. In medieval Sweden, valerian was sometimes placed in the wedding clothes of the groom to ward off the envy of the elves and protect the marriage. It was said to be used by witches to protect and unbind those who were the target of evil spells. The Nordic goddess Hertha put valerian on her riding crop, causing the stag she rode to increase in power and speed. In combination with the bridle of hops, valerian is suspected to have helped facilitate the journey between realms. Yeah, they used to use this. They also used that before they discovered hops were a good preservative in what they used to call mugwort. So Valerian is suspected to have helped facilitate the journey between realms, the liminal space often inhabited by witches or between waking and sleeping life. Both the Greeks and the Celts use valerian to ward off evil, traditionally hanging in bunches around windows to repel spirits and protect the home from lightning. They also used it to consecrate ritual tools, promote peace, provide purification, break hexes, and enhance stability and happiness. A growing number of clinical trials now show that various types of valerian help improve sleep quality and alleviate insomnia, exhaustion, fatigue, and pain. Valerian resembles Neptune's archetype as the herb greatly relaxes the body, greatly relaxes the body and mind to experience deep states of rest, sleep, and even access to other worlds. Holy weird run-on sentence. Okay. Neptune is the planet of dreams, other realms, the subconscious mind, the psychic mind, imagination, and the fundamental connection to spirituality. Valerian assists us in abandoning the story that keeps us bound to one reality, allowing us to access beyond our physical body into a greater mystical reality. Guidance. Valerian supports us by widening our trigger points and helping us to zoom out of the situation that might be overloading you with anxiety or stress. Remember to go easy on yourself and don't push yourself too hard to meet goals. Valerian remedies are the internal parts of ourselves that can embody mouse energy. When we were overly analytical and judgmental in higher trigger mode, this message is here to take measure. Although your foundation can be established with great order, there is a certain amount of flow needed in order to enjoy creativity and growth. Don't exhaust yourself in the details. Embrace your imperfections. I think that's a great message. All right. Ooh, comfrey in the reverse. Ayahuasca, rebirth. Chamomile in the reverse. I don't know if I have enough time to read. Where are we at? Yeah, I don't have enough time. I got a meeting to make. But ayahuasca, rebirth, comfrey, completion, and chamomile, inner peace. Okay. Comfrey is typically used as a muscle. You soak it in milk and you wrap, like boiling milk, and you wrap the warm comfrey leaf around the torn muscle. It has been known to, at least it's documented, to have help mend bones. Now, this is externally. Do not take it internally. It'll kill your organs. So this is to be, you can either put it, I've used it in castor oil to ease muscle aches and help tendons and bones kind of knit back together nicely. Ayahuasca. Enter at your own risk. That's all for you guys. That's not my thing. I don't do that. It's not my gig. It's lovely. It's beautiful energy. And it looks like Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune all rule that. Saturn rules the comfrey, and the sun and the moon rule chamomile. Okay, so you got a lot of lunar and discipline stuff coming in here. So maybe start really taking care of that dream state. This is the good time to manifest what you want, because we just had that new moon. So now you're going into, or no, we had the full moon. Hello. You're releasing everything, making room for the new. So in that new space is going to be a reality that you're going to create through the next cycles. Now my new year started in November, but the new year is also coming up for you. So now is a good time to start gestating and start kind of milling around that new creation you want to birth, right? Okay. This is a great deck, by the way. So this is that. The one I'm reading off right now is Seed and Sickle. Was the first one. The cherry tree. Okay? Alright. I wish you well. I wish you happiness in your dreamscapes. Peace, happiness, and insight. Keep a dream journal. Paint, draw, whatever you gotta do. Because Aquarius is one of those outer world entities that's really going to start bringing in some cool stuff into the dreamscape especially. So, have fun, take care of yourselves, and until next time, keep your flame